Think you need a pricey cruise excursion to reach Paradise Point? Well, think again. Today, we're showing you exactly how to get to St. Thomas's famous Skyride on your own, saving money, maybe skipping the crowds, and soaking in those $1,000,000 views. So let's go. Some cruise lines charge an arm and a leg for excursions booked through the ship. While that does come with the usual guarantee of the ship won't leave you behind if something happens and your shore excursion is delayed, St. Thomas is a port I feel very confident in exploring on my own, and most importantly, on my time, ensuring I don't miss the all aboard time, of course. We paid $29.95 each, rode the aerial Skyride tram 700 feet up to the top, lingered over the stunning views, and still made it back to the ship with plenty of time to kill. So, are you docking in Havensight? Cool. Here's how to keep the view and explore on your own. Cruise lines love to call Paradise Point exclusive, like it pops up only when their ship arrives. The truth? It's like a 6-minute walk uphill right past the t shirts. They slap on the upcharge because they're betting you will be too nervous to wander solo. Now, I have to say, Norwegian Cruise Line's excursion was only a few dollars more than the direct price. However, I have heard other cruise lines charge a lot. So map it yourself. Step off the gangway, breeze through the duty-free shop, hang a left, spot the red-roofed Shipwreck Tavern, cross the street, and look for that sign that says Skyride to Paradise Point. That's the ticket booth. No clipboard, no tour guide, no roll call. Hand over your $29.95, cash or card, and they'll hand you the entry wristband that's good until the last tram descends. Hours of operation do vary, and be sure to make it back to the ship before the all aboard time. So, if you want to skip the fee and burn off that breakfast pastry, you can always walk. The trailhead sits behind the ticket booth. I've heard that locals call it the goat path. It's a paved but very steep. Picture your gym's treadmill stuck at the level 12 for 15 straight minutes. So if you can handle that, go for it. Be sure to bring water and lace up real shoes. Don't do your flip-flops unless you're wanting blisters. You will pass pastel houses and maybe a rooster that thinks it's a watchdog. You'll pop out behind the Summit gift shop and you'll get the same panorama view with 0 ticket. Cardio not your jam? You can always grab a taxi at the pier stand. Just tell the driver Paradise Point Skyride top entrance and be sure to confirm the fare before departure. Taxis in St. Thomas follow a posted rate, not negotiated pricing. They'll drop you off at the restaurant gate, and don't forget to allow plenty of time to get back to the ship at the end of your exploring. Crowds surge between about 10 and noon when the mega ships are pumping out tour groups in masses. So try to slide in right when you get in port if you are lucky enough to be one of the first ships in for the day. The last time we were here, there were 5 ships in port between the Havensight and Crown Bay piers. So the Skywalk deck itself is free once you're up at the top, and it is a wooden platform jetting over the cliff, 360 degrees of postcard material. You have to try the bar's world famous Bailey's Bushwhacker. The price for us was $14 plus the automatic 18% service charge when we were there in January of 2025. They also have food for purchase. Now remember, ship time is not island time. The tram ride down is about 7 minutes, and add 5 to 10 minutes more for your stroll back to the ship. Or you can always hail a cab once you take your tram ride back, or you can take a cab from the top. If the line at the summit looks long, don't wait until it's too late. I would pad at least 30 minutes to be safe because nobody looks heroic sprinting across the pier clutching plastic bags and sunscreen. Don't forget to have your cruise card and photo ID handy when going through the security checkpoint to get back to the ship. So, tram, hike, or taxi, Paradise Point is yours on your schedule, your rules. Have you tried the walk or found another hack? Drop your information in the comment below. Hit that subscribe button for more port guides, cruise tips, and travel hacks. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.